match winner is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Sorry.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Now Wilson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kiki QT hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go! 30 base.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ready?
On first down, Fulton. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Second down and inches. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, orbit.
Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Tripp. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Under 10. Go. 10. Alert flare.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trip. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Trip. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Texans send the punter out. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Wilson. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready up. Hard. And alpha.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
To throw on third down. Tripp looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
12, 55. Hey, here I come.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kiki QT with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson now to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Oh, this is blocked.
That's all right, baby. Go easy. Other way.
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kiki QT on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
On the ready. Roll out. Get it.
Looking to throw. Tripp escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 9 now. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 92 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 24 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. Fulton. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
High 7.
36.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's see what you got. 7-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 4th down, Stone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Morris, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.